What up guys, Beastmaster here. So this is a response video for Sugar Plum 27. You get major props in my book for making those two videos that you made, so I'm going to respond to each one of them. People that don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably take a minute and watch these two YouTube videos and then come back and you'll have a better appreciation for what I'm about to say. I don't want to steal your thunder by, giving away all the points that you talked about in the beginning of your video, but for all you lazy ninjas that aren't going to go watch it first, talking about nicknames, and it's kind of funny because in Juggalo circles I do go by Beastmaster, but it was never my nickname. My nickname is TJ. My full name is Torleif James. It's Norwegian. Beastmaster was just a handle for the internet, and then it turned into a Juggalo pseudonym. And just like the stereotypical Juggalo, now it's my rap name. You explained the origin of Sugar Plum, so I'll explain the origin of Beastmaster. Partly it's because when I was a kid I played soccer, and they called me an animal on the field. And there's also this expression, he who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. That's really what it is, but also when I was a kid I was bit in the face by a dog. Here, check out this clip.
Back when I was 4.5 years old, I was bit in the face by a dog, and my parents did a very smart thing. They bought me a dog the next week because I had 7 stitches in my face and I was very traumatized, and they didn't want me to have a lifelong fear. So they did that, and I'm not afraid of dogs. In fact, dogs love me, and I don't know why. I think it's because I have this connection with dogs. But that's really what the Dark Carnival is about in essence. It's about friendship, and one of the most important things in life, I think, is friendship.
Now, what I mean by that is friendship is everything. The friendship you had and the bonds that you made when you were getting into psychopathic is the magic. It's the meaningful relationships in your life as you guys were falling into the Juggalo world. That's the camaraderie that Juggalos feel when they gather. And I think you really hit the nail on the head when you said that some ninjas are hiding from themselves. I was hiding from myself until I found myself. And again, anyone that hasn't watched the video that I'm responding to, you should really check it out. The thing that people need to realize is that it isn't just Juggalos that experience loss and want to hang with family as much as possible, but that is one of the common denominators that Juggalos share, right? The way you describe hearing ICP for the first time was awesome. How at the time you didn't realize that it was something that was going to bring you so much more than you ever imagined. In 1996, in the North Shore of Massachusetts, felt like there was only 3 people that knew about ICP. It's all because of that chicken hunting video and shockumentary playing on MTV. I mean, look, it's 2012, and people talk about ICP selling out because they went to Bamboozle, or they appeared on Lopez Tonight, or continuing the legacy of the Dark Carnival with the second deck. Most of the things that people complain about ICP selling out for are things that aren't even in their control, like being spoofed on SNL or poked fun at by other well-known TV shows. But back in '95, when Chicken Hunting played on MTV, that's probably the first time that there was an outrage from ninjas complaining about changes. I heard Jay talk about how there were ninjas complaining that Tunnel of Love wasn't wicked enough, and that was like the newest release from Psychopathic when I got into ICP. I loved it. The song Ninja alone just shot warning signs in my gut that this was a band not to be slept on. Every milestone that Psychopathic crosses, it just raises a whole new debate of legitimacy, and that to me is what defines a Juggalo. It's not your intelligence, it's not your memorization skills, it's not your hygiene, your race, your religion, it isn't your sexual preferences, drug addictions, gang affiliation, and it's not even your patriotism or patronship, merch. It's about freedom, it's about pride. It's about time for you and your empire to die. I'm just kidding. What it's about is it's about faith, and it's about respect, and it's about love. And how do we get there? Well, it wasn't from a calm sit-down between people, parents, teachers, reverend, older brother and sister. It was, like you said, from this funny, off-the-wall, crazy, bold music. This fucking crazy music that dared to win us over with wicked shit. They tell the story that we can all relate to on a very deep level, and they pull the string with it, you know, over the course of 10 years. And then they drop the bomb and say that it's not about them. Here's some food for thought. I just saw a news report yesterday on that new movie, The Hunger Games, and how it's not appropriate for children, even though there's children in the movie. And then they interviewed this kid. This kid said that he was from the Harry Potter generation and that this was the perfect next step for his age level, you know, as far as content. That's what I'm saying. I was a kid born in '78, raised in the '80s, you know, desensitized by violence and the media, you know. I saw the Challenger explode. I was coming of age during the Gulf War. I caught the tail end of the O.J. Simpson car chase after soccer practice. But I'm getting off topic. What I really mean to say is that the Juggalo thing really did fit us as a fan base, you know. It's funny, and we were enjoying ourselves. But you're right, it did seem like there were less Juggalos, because there were. Out of that small group of people that is now, like, doubled a couple of times over, you're still right about the fact that ninjas deal with loss. People want to feel hopeful and happy. And the Juggalos that actually reach out and feel each other's pain and bond over these things, these are the Juggalos that, you know, don't judge ICP over, you know, their newest single, or, you know, over some graphics, or, you know, these are the people that don't judge ICP on one whack album or selling more merchandise than they can afford to buy. These are people that were affected by their art. You know, whether these people are hurt, manipulated, molested, you know, dealing with, you know, family crises, you know, whatever walk of life you come from, these are people that felt comfortable in this special situation where everybody had caught wind of the Dark Carnival. So that wraps up part 1 of my response. I just want to say thank you to Sugar Plum for making those videos. I think it's very honorable and awesome, and I look forward to responding to part 2. Alright, I'm Beastmaster. Peace.